Okay, everybody, it's Catmore again, and we're on our way north. We weren't going to go into the swamp, but then I started thinking about the fact that what I need most is ammo. And there's this large military up here with a way out in the direction I also want to go, which is over toward the racetrack. So we are going to go ahead and try that. We haven't done this for a while. In fact, I can't remember the last time I went into the swamp. There are dangers in the swamp. Wolves, bears, lots of Zeds. Really? They seem to have happened into a police officer's event. Okay, we need to get out of here and get up on something quick because there are a lot of them. Hello. Yep, we have happened into a police event. Already a cut. Good Lord, there's a lot of them. Oops. Okay, now. Hope I brought enough bandages for this trip. Not sure I did. How are we doing on... boy, that was lucky. Okay, let's do our swap route. Oh, shit. Yeah, that doesn't work too well. Hello. When you're on something, you can't drop... Oh, I probably dropped it right underneath. I probably won't be able to get it back. Son of a bitch. There went my bison. Ah, there it is, right in the back. Now, we did hear some shooting up that way at the power plant just a few minutes ago. So we want to be... I didn't want to make too much noise up here, so I'm glad I had everything suppressed. But it's likely to draw attention from those guys. I'll try to get this loaded as quickly as possible. I think that's as many unboxed ones as we had. Let's set that down for a sec. Oh, nope, I've got more. Probably just interrupted my flow there. Now we've been fighting guys all the way here. So let's go and get that. Would have been... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, what I wanted was... Ah, see, now that's damaged. Shit. I do have a gun cleaning kit, though. 1 second while I find it. There we go. I'm going to search these guys for any ammo they might have. That's what we're primarily looking for, is ammo. As you always are in this game, I think. Not 9x19s, though. Oh, there we go. That's better. Even better. I don't think the prisoners will have 5.56s on them, but the cops seem to. And smoke grenades. SSG mag, but no SSG. There we go. That's ammo for my AK, which we have more than a little bit already, so we're not too worried about that. Let's hope for the best here. I don't see anything in the car. Aha! A bison. I mean a scorpion. We'll take that for sure. And we'll take the mag. Because that should be 380s. And we can always use 380s. That. See anything else here? Tear gas grenade. We'd like to shoot grenades at the and I'm at 18 again. I don't need those. Okay, now we are going on up, straight up the railroad tracks. Okay, now we should be, yep, there they go. They're chasing me. Go peek in here real quick. Yeah, here's the worry. In fighting the AI, they usually run out of all their mags by shooting at you before you get to them, so you don't get any ammo out of the deal. They damage your clothing and they can kill you, and they don't give up, so they keep following you. Which is annoying, in the very least. And because they come in anywhere from 1 to 4, you never know what you're going to get. So you can't predict how hard they are going to be to kill. And also, I can't see them. I literally can't see them. I don't know if it's my vision or my render distance, but they can always find me and I can't see them until they're right on top of me. And I don't know why that is, but it's the truth. I acknowledge it. I suck at seeing them in advance. Snorkel. Not too useful. Those are pretty cool though. I wore one for a long time the other day. Just for fun. Okay, now this is the scary part about going up through here. Is wolves and bears. And of course zombies. You don't want to get too much off the beaten track because this is very swampy and lots of rock outcrops where you have to work your way around them and get turned around really badly. I do have a compass, so I can always see which direction I'm headed up at the top of the screen. You see the cardinal numbers up there, so I can always tell if I'm running in the correct direction, if I remember to look at it, that is. The other thing to worry about is that there might be AI there, because anywhere where there are milli, there are AI. Anyway, potentially. Okay. Sounded like more than one. I only saw one. Also, I don't think my headset is working super well, in that they often sneak up on me and I don't hear them coming. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Huh. They're both running that way. Wish I could hold still. So there's that. Don't want a canteen, I've already got 2. I've also got a water bottle of questionable origin. Came in on a milli train. Hold still, buddy. There we go. They occasionally have food on them, but food is something I do not need. I have a whole bunch of fruit on me. I picked up fruit, and I have a bunch of tomatoes I cooked. So I can't tell if these are shrubs or zeds. Okay, we're midway up. This is the big, I'm not sure what this building is, to be honest with you. Construction. That. Sitting there somewhere. I don't usually find anything in buildings like that. There he is. Let me just check my clothes. Yeah, everything's still good. Yeah, I don't usually find anything in those buildings. Rare occasion I'll find here we're almost there. See, we're more than halfway. So there's a police office. There's a bunch of barracks down in there, civilian and otherwise. And there's these green towers. And we're going to sneak in there to our best of our ability and hope we don't hear AI shooting, because it's entirely possible they're already here. They spawn in ahead of you, they spawn in behind you. You hear all kinds of heli drop sounds, and then you know, fuck, it's over. You're not going to get through there without fighting a bunch of AI. Even if you're in a safe building, you can be taken out by them, because they come right through the door. They don't have any compunction about hunting you down. And they're good at it. They're better at it than I am about defending myself, that's for sure. Geez, it's not pretty. Okay, so we got a tizzy building over there to the right. That's probably what this is. Looks like 2 back-to-back tizzies. I do want to hit the at least one of the guard towers to see if there's anything up there, but there has been on all the other guard towers. There's never anything on the tanks. This is a complicated building because it's 2 stuck together. Ah, shit. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. It's unlocked. Ah, shit. There we go. This is not a good building to be stuck in. Ah. There are no doors you can close. Well, there goes the idea of gathering ammo peacefully. think they're over among the barracks, which is of course where I wanted to go. Let's look in here. Well, either we stick it out and fight, or we evacuate. There's at least one of them. I only had one gun, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, we're gonna upgrade to our silenced AK. We just got a silencer for it, so we got 43 bullets and a silencer, or suppressor. I don't hear any more shots. I don't know if they were shooting at me or if they were shooting at something else. But they'll work their way over here. I don't know if it's that I don't have the best hearing in the world, which is possible. I'm getting a little older, you know. Or if my headphones aren't just not as good as they used to be. If they ever were any good. Because I have had a lot of trouble hearing direction. Yeah, there's actually four tizzies here altogether. I think I'll go around the back. But you can go in the back of these buildings around here. They have one entrance on the back. Usually. Yeah, right here. Which allows you to check these rooms, which is the only place I've ever found anything in these buildings other than under the stairs. And not very often and not very much. But enough that you still want to check. Same with everything. Not the toilet ever. And upstairs. Oh, here's the understairs, a place where I sometimes find stuff. Yep. Shirt. Makes you nervous when you don't hear them for a while. Like, where are they? They're sneaking up on you for sure. 380s, okay. See, I didn't hear me retake those arms at all. There should be a sound associated with it, but I didn't hear anything. I think they were shooting from over there. I've been here before, and I think there was something back here. Yeah. It says it's a police headquarters, but I don't remember. Oh, it's in between the two buildings, yeah. See, there's a window right there. Thought I heard something right there. They might be in the police station, to tell you the truth. Right beside us. Be careful, because they can come up the stairs. If they've got one of those, if they've got a bison, they can pepper you full of bullets. I just did get a brand new plate carrier though on the train on the way here. I found it on the train. I have been super disappointed with these places recently. There has not been much in them. There might be somebody upstairs. Ah, shoot. That one's empty. Forgot I already drank that one. Okay. We'll swap this one out for it. Which means we're gonna have to stop for water. I keep hearing what sounds like a residual sound, like somebody's footsteps. Don't need 9x19s. Of course, if they shot, they would have attracted Zeds, and they might have had to fight off the Zeds, but I don't think that's any guarantee. Personally speaking. Yeah, see, there's just nothing here. It's not just a small amount of stuff, there's just nothing. Okay, that's where we came. Yeah, see, there's all kinds of barracks down there and there that would be really helpful for ammo and stuff, but man, it's going to be scary going through there. This one's on backwards. I'm really just not finding anything in these. Oh, and you find one thing. I always feel like I don't really want to search them, but I feel like I kind of have to because they are here to find stuff. Plate carrier. 357. I'm not using them, but I take them home. Because there are, I think there's at least one person firing a deagle. That'll be the first thing I pitch if I have to. Oh, here we go. A relatively close item of some kind. You don't know what it is going to be. It could be a helicopter, it could be a train, it could be a mountaintop group. You don't know. Okay, now we can get out the back that way if we wanted to. Shovel. I wonder if you can crouch down here and climb in through the window. You can. Cool. I already come here? I think I already did. Yep. I've just hopped back into the one I just left. I didn't mean to. Well, that's weird. Okay. Can I get back out that way? I doubt it. No, we'll let you go back the way you came. So I didn't go far enough. Okay. We didn't really find anything in these places. Hope that didn't just mark me for the AI assholes, but it could have. Right, now we can go out the back and around, I think. Yeah. Not going up there, that's for sure. Oh, I don't think this is going to work, because I think that's a prison. Yeah, I can't go through there. Can't go over that, I don't think. Nope. I think I'm now outside of the wall. I'm not sure I wanted to do that. Oh, I can get back in right here. Or can I? I don't think I can. Yeah, it's all the way down here, so that's going to leave me wide open for somebody shooting at me from down there. Very nervous. I don't find a lot of good stuff in these places, but I was hoping for some NBC. I still have a couple of pieces that I need to get for my outfit. Now we're getting closer and closer to where those AI were shooting. And we're kind of locked in. We can't back up in certain directions because there's a fence there. Oh, look what we just found. We found another stag bear. I've got one already. Oh, he's cool. And they hold 9 items inside of them instead of 6, so let's put some stuff in there so we can get it out of our general use. We don't need 9x19s, that's for sure. So I don't care if I tuck those away. Don't need a fishing rod right now, but we do need 357s. This shoots 9x19s, a VSS mag. Okay, now let's see. How do we get around here? So we're on the back side now. If we want to go in that way to get to those, we have to go through there. This is one of those hangers that I never find anything in. Attract attention for sure. Here. And your boots make loud noises on these metal. It's like you got a foot in the grass. Got a foot in there. He's outside. Get a tent. Don't want a tent. Yeah, I usually don't find anything in this place. Very rarely, unless it's packed full of medical. Oh, there's a guy there. Don't see any AI. That's the trouble, I don't ever see them. Is this the one I've already been in? No. Oh, there's a medical thing. I'll take it just in case. I do have a blood bag on me. Always cheerful thinking. Just in case. Somewhere in here there was somebody firing at me. Or firing. Whether at me or somebody else. I don't know. Not that it really matters. Okay. I don't need one of those because I have NVGs. Okay, and I don't want to go that way. I want to go through here and into that area, but I'm scared. Those AI guys can be anywhere. The more shots I make, the more noise I make. I don't know if any of these have doors on that side. I think one of them does. I don't remember what. Ah, there we go. Sounds so loud to me. There's another explosion. Huh. Peaches. This is probably a really dumb idea. Airdrop is really close. That's what it was. Now these ones, if they get raised up out of the ground, you can't get on them to get up. Not very easily. Also, there's somebody out here shooting at people. But you can see why I was interested in coming. Those are all barracks. I think there's 8 of them all together. Let's duck down and take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So definitely worth it. We'll find out if it's worth it if I die. I hope not. Okay, now we have to find a hole through the fence. There we go. Is that our road out? No. It's a road back over that way. Our road out is behind us. To the south of us. Okay, we got one right here. Then we can go to that one. Then we can go to that one. Work our way around that way to here and back out. Let's hope. I do not believe that's toxic. Guess we'll find out in a minute. I do have a gas mask. Civilian barracks. Kind of glad we're not making too much noise. Oh, thank you. 9x9, 39 for my Viker. I have a Viker on me too. Okay, that's number 1. We don't want a double mag. This guy checked. Okay, no. Okay, now we gotta go around over to that way. Complicated. Make sure we're not walking in on a AI in there. Shovel. Getting cold. Oh, hot dog. Ah, shit. I've got another stack of those up here. And we got some more. These up here. Okay. More of those I don't really need. Throw them out if I have to. Okay. Alright, we're in the back one. Now we're going to go around the corner and back to this one. That's it, directly across from us, actually. Yep. Not exactly quiet, are we? Oh, hey, another pouch. I don't know what country that is. Yeah, those are the nice pouches. I've got a full contingent of those. I don't really need any more. But, oh, that's a bigger one. These ones, these little ones are nice because they don't take up that much room, but they hold quite a lot. No, I don't need that. These MMG things, though, are really nice. Oh, baked beans. I don't think I've got any room for them. I do. Inside this pouch, I think. Nope. But I'd rather have baked beans than honey. So if I have to choose, honey's good, but it doesn't give you any hydration. Baked beans do. Okay. So that's that. We're still aware there's somebody shooting in here. Okay, so we go out to the right. need those either. Tactical pants, MMG tactical pants are good. This is a nice backpack, but it's not as nice as the one I have on. Those are really nice pants. And I've got a backup pair in one of my bags. This might be a better color. Okay, so it's in this one. In here. Yeah, it's a better color. It's the same pants, I believe. MD tactical pants. Erdl, and this is UCP, so we'll go Erdl. Those are 42 slot pants. So that's handy. No, we don't want to do that. That goes in there. And that goes in there. See how nice it is? You can nest all that shit. I'm getting nervous. The longer you're sitting in some place with somebody who was shooting and is no longer shooting, then the more nervous you get. Or the more nervous I get. Okay, we gotta go a long way down to that last one. Ah, shit. God dang it. We're very lucky we haven't found any stag zombies in here. Yet. That's just a holster, buttstock, another pouch like I have, like this one. Oh, nice, 308s, thank you. I do have a Tundra. I had a LAR, but I gave it away. This is the soup, or, oh, there's another one of those nice small ones. So, let's go ahead and take that one. They hold a lot more than they take up, so that's a good find. We don't need any of that stuff except these bullets, so we don't need them until we need them. That makes sense. Put that back in here like that. There, now all that stuff's snugged up and we have a lot more room. These are nice ones, but this one has less capability than the one I have on. And I just switched that one out, so we're going to hang on to that one. Okay, now, we should be... Yeah, so we got to go across here to this one, and then we want to get out of here. I don't want to take any more chances. I would like to check these towers, but since we know somebody's shooting, it's not wise to climb up on a tower, is it? Okay. This was the wrong way around from the others, I think. I think maybe that guy would be in there. Those are tactical gloves. We've got stag worn. These are worn as well, so nothing, no benefit. Okay. There's a tactical helmet. I've got one just like it at home. I think it's a little lighter weight than the one I have on. Oh, yes. Thank you. So the purpose in coming here was to get ammo, and we have found quite a bit of ammo. Not a whole lot, but enough. Enough to make it worth it, even though it's stressful as all get out. Triple mag pouch. I've got a double mag pouch. I wonder if it'll fit. Nope. Okay, so now we've been through this whole area. All the places that we really wanted to go. I don't really want to go up on towers. So now we can get out by going back this way to the road that we want to take to get out of here. So we just have to go around to the right. And behind us. There's more things to search here, but like I said, somebody was shooting here and I do not like that fact. I think I already checked in here. Nope, I did not. Woohoo! Hot dog. Now we know that in the little black bear here, we are full of batteries. So let's put that where it belongs. Nope, go back where you came from. I don't know why it does that. It should, you know, portion out that space and then, but some of the things are not exactly made for it. Okay, now how do we get back through here? Right, now they will path to another door. And they will find one. Jesus Christ. Why did I do that? Now. Badly damaged shit. You know what I don't have of? A lot of. They find their way through the building. They're amazing at pathfinding. And if I stay quiet, I might have time to patch my shirt. Okay, brown bear. It has the sewing kits. Light brown bear. Sewing kit. I only one left. I do have duct tape on me. Thank gosh. I better check my pants, or my boots too, before I... Oh man. There goes our sewing kit. Okay, damaged, pristine, worn. Boots are worn now. No biggie. Pristine still. Okay, so we're completely out of sewing kits now. We're reliant upon duct tape, which is in one of the bears, but I don't remember which one or where it's located, so we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful. And I'm being as careful as I can, for crying out loud. Alright, now let's check how much battery we have left on our NVGs. Oh, we're about out. So, back to the black bear that has the batteries in it. Let's get that one we just got. And we'll put that on there. And I think we'll get rid of that one. Not enough left to make it worth a while. Okay, now we're going out through here. Over toward the right to the road. Get over that water. I don't want to get wetter than I already am. Let's get the flock out of here. We never did find the people who were shooting, but that's okay by me. We do have to path right along the fence here for quite a while, so always a chance they might find us. And Oldfield had a That sounds awfully loud to me, but it says it's pristine. Now we're headed east, or we will be headed east once we get around this whole place. I gotta double check that we're on the right path, but I think so. Yeah, we're on the right path. Now we gotta get all the way out of the swamp, and we'll be over here at the dam. Now this can have military guys here, so that might be another good place to find some ammo. Oh, shit. It's hard to aim when you... Shit. Yeah, when you're looking through NVGs, it's hard to aim. Oh! But that's definitely worth it. Okay. Don't mind if I do. How's this going? Still pristine? Yes. Haven't used the AK much. Alright, now, I could cut directly across the swamp, but directly across the swamp to avoid Zeds is not a good plan, because they're all through the swamp too, and you get sopping wet, and there are... There are creatures in there that you don't particularly want to face, probably. Can't wait till it gets to be daylight so I can shoot normally. It is one side effect of NVGs that it's very hard to aim. kind of hard to find the road, too. Ah. Okay, bad shot. Still got 5 shots left. Switch back to our 380. How many bullets have we got left in this thing? 39? Okay. It's getting light. It's not too terribly dark, so I mean I could switch out now and I'd be able to see, but you guys wouldn't be able to see very well. So I'll switch out in a minute. Let's see how dark it is right now. Yeah, see that's pretty dark. You guys wouldn't be able to see. We're getting there. Do need to get some water. When we get out of the swamp, I'm going to need to get some water, and I think there's some, yeah, right down there. So we could go there. There's several places around Sandy Bay in that area, Old Field, where there's water, power plant, but we did hear shooting there, so probably we want to steer as clear from there as we can. We could go to Mountainville. That's a good place. You try that. Okay. I think there's a thought I heard something there, but now we're kind of straight west of, well, a little bit north, but west of Waldoboro. I could sneak through here instead of pounding along with my big heavy boots, but it would take a long time. This is a long way through here. Of course, it would probably save us having to repair our clothing all so often, because I'm a lousy nighttime fighter. Okay, we're almost there. Now, I've been on servers where the dam area is milli, and I've been on servers where it wasn't. So it's always a kind of a crapshoot what you're going to find. All these tree stumps look like people in the dark. It's like really daunting, especially if you don't have NVGs. This run is terrifying if you don't have NVGs. It's not so fun even with them, to be honest. Now that's one of those new buildings that don't usually have anything. Okay, so we can go down across here, or we can go down here to the water. I think we can go to Mountainville. We haven't been there too often. Go to Mountainville. And then we can work our way up past Waldoboro into the area around the racetrack. So I think I'm going to go down to here. Go around that way. Go to Mountainville. I'd like to see if this has milli. Where we heard the Old Field is where the last airdrop was. So we don't know if we're going to have anything military up in this area. Usually, it seems, where the milli shows up is where you have... there used to be Livonia towers here. Yeah, we're going to have milli here, I think. I see guard towers. Okay, that was a prisoner. What? Oh. I'll take that. This is an interesting building. Looks like a Pakistani building. I need some water fair at least. Yep, there's a Livonia tower at the end. That's what I remembered. Too chubby to get over that wall. Uh-oh, that could curtail activity here. Can you still get up on these? Yes. Okay. Yep, there's a couple of Quonsets there. Some clubs. Oh, it's basic. I think there's a, yeah, there's a melee area down here out on the end. Do I want to go there first, or let's go to the Quonsets first? Never find anything up in those guard shacks, to be honest. Not too shabby. I'm finding some ammo. What's that? Alpine face mask. I'm happy with what I've got. Okay, let's go down that road. Keeping in mind we're very chubby now and we have limited amount of ability to jump. So we have to be really careful. Seems like there's a Livonia. Yeah, there it is out on the... Now we're okay. Have to get my eyes adjust. Huh, that's an interesting building. I think that's also a Pakistan building. Yeah, don't think we can find too much in there. Let's close that up. Fingers crossed for ammo, guys. There we go. Some 380s. Okay, let's see. We gotta do a little cleanup first. Need a Viker mag that takes 10. So I have one that takes 30. Okay. Put that in there. Don't need shotgun shells at all. Okay. Let's get something to eat because we're... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Nothing in there is hydrated. Let's go with these tomatoes. Eat a couple of those. Okay, now we had a can of peaches in here somewhere. Tucked it inside one of these things, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat that. Takes up a lot of room. Okay. Temperature's okay, even though we're wet. That's not wet. That's not wet. That's not wet. What's wet? Probably my boots, yeah. In fact, I probably could throw out all the shotgun ammo I picked up because I don't think anybody in our group is using a shotgun. There was somebody that talked about liking a Vega, but I don't think he's on, and I don't think he's been on for a little while. And he's really good at getting his own stuff, so probably it'll be just fine if I drop that. Well, it will be just fine, and nobody will care, but I keep liking to plop that stuff into our stop at home to make sure that we're well situated, but to be honest. Okay, now I go down here. I have been finding some good stuff in these Livonia towers from time to time. Surprise, surprise. And I'm going to put the lid down every time I open one of those trunks because it's really hard to hop on them. AK stock adapter. Oh, I know what that is. It's just a little peg that looks like it would jam into your shoulder the first time you tried to shoot. I know in game world they don't really have that happen, but okay, now there's another pouch. This is the same kind I have, only it's tan. I like the black one. I'm trying to find a black shirt that has this many spaces so I can stick with my original. Oh, that's just a holster. I got one of those already. I only have one pistol. I don't need more than one. In fact, I hardly use the one that I do have, but I do on occasion use it. Okay, so it's one of those pouches. So finding lots of MMG pouches and stuff, so I can let Captain and Mags know that because this is a test server, we're testing that they're loading on. Okay, now there's another. Yeah, we want to go that way. So there's, we'll get to that one in a little bit, that Livonia Tower. Sorry if this makes you dizzy, guys. It does make me dizzy sometimes too, and sometimes I feel like I'm going to fall right out the back window. Okay, this is way down at the end of the water. There's this place in between. A couple of these science thingies. Sometimes I do find good things in here. I've already got 12 of the Tetras. It's a good find though. And my water's back up. That's my big worry. You can potentially find stuff on those tables now. This is my building of sometimes finding stuff and often not finding anything, in which case it makes it a little bit difficult to justify coming in. Oh, that's a nice backpack. It's a camelback. Another one of those good skinny packs. So I think I'll take that. And I think what I'll do is stick the leather sewing kit in one. And then you have another 9 spots to fill. So I'm just like collecting a whole bunch of those things. And then I'm also putting them in storage at home for people who haven't been out and about and found them for themselves. But they do come up pretty often, so they're not rare by any stretch of the imagination. So other people who are out and searching should be able to find them as well. Sheath. I've got one of those, and I put one in storage already. Nobody used it yet, so I think that's one of those things that people will find for themselves. I did find the standard sheath, and the standard sheath, or the one that I did find anyway, also takes a sharpening stone, so that's handier than the MMG one. For one time, the standard thing is better than the MMG, because the MMG, obviously if you're a loot goblin, like me, and you're playing on a PvE server, we don't have traders yet, but they're thinking of putting those in eventually. Then you want as much carry capacity as possible, so the nesting bags is really super handy. And they don't affect your stamina that much, so... Yeah, there's another bison. I just keep collecting these. When they get damaged or badly damaged, I just throw them out, because there's no point in wasting a... Okay, that's the one I already did. A kit on suppressor when you've got like 6 more. I've got at least 6 more between myself right now and our home store. Okay, now a gas station. There's potential, I think, to have a real car spawn here, a drivable car. I don't see it. Oh, I think I've been up there. These are cool buildings, though. I don't know if you've ever seen the Takistan buildings. They're pretty cool. Don't usually have a lot of stuff, but they're really cool. Like there's a hookah, there's rugs, really pretty rugs. And you can imagine, like, if this were real life and you were trying to survive, you'd take that down off the wall and put it up over a window to block the wind. That would be pretty effective. Keep your house warmer. Okay, now we've already checked that Quonset over there. There's a Zed over there. There's a gas station here. Oh, you know what? My antiseptic got damaged in one of the battles I had, and is badly damaged, so we will just swap-a-roo. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm getting thirsty too, so I've got about a quarter of one water bottle left. And let's see. Oh, this is the back side of this building. Okay, I think that was that. These buildings have little lockers underneath them where stuff spawns. Sometimes nice stuff. In this case, just blah stuff, but sometimes quite nice. It's usually military. Yep, another flashbang. I've already got one. You can only carry 2 grenades on this plate carrier. And I have one that's a real grenade and one that's a flashbang. Now this is an interesting building. This is also from Takistan. Oh, there's a Viker. Got a bullet in it, so we'll just shuck that out. Never can have too many. Although I have been finding quite a few Viker bullets. And 2 Vikers. So that's nice. I found Vikers for the first time on Sakal. And that was a... Oh, there's a nice bag. That's a Coyote bag. That's the first one I had. 81 slots. Now mine is 120, I think. Or 150? 120, I think. 120. I just quickly eat something. Again, I'm starting to get low on the water, so I eat the tomatoes. These are cooked tomatoes, so they're supposed to be more nutritious. And that venison steak is dried, so it's supposed to last longer. But it doesn't give you any hydration, so you have to be careful not to get to watch your hydration. I think Fatty's on. Hello. Let's see if anybody's in the... Nope, nobody's in the... Misses. There we go. Oh, there he is. I was like, where'd he go? He's upside down on the trash. Oh, another one. I don't know if it's worth it to go out and look at those crates or not. Yeah, it looks like there's a milli crate down there on that. Might be worth it. Let's go check. There's a milli crate down here too. I don't know if it's... Oh. Okay, that's a 35 slot shirt. Mine's 42. I want an operator shirt. That's what I want, not a combat shirt. Okay, now here's one that opens. Nada. Okay, I'm gonna get down here. One thing I don't want to do is get trapped out away from the shore. But yeah, I think these are all decoys. Oh. Yeah, I've already got those. Pretty sure. Yep. There. Now I got a full box. Water's starting to drop again, so I think I'm going to take a moment and get myself some more space at the same time as I get some food. Seems relatively safe to do this here. Probably all the running around I've been doing. Worst case scenario, I do have a saline. I don't want to use that for rehydration, but I can. Oh, those are non-openable. This is scary. Ugh. I want to fall in the water because I don't know where you can get out. I have to swim a long way. Oh, tactical shirt. Shoot, still 35. It's a good color though. We're heading the right direction, you guys. I want black. Isn't this pretty though? Look at how incredible this map is. I don't get here very often anymore. When we were playing OGT's Deer Isle Ice, we came through here quite often because there was a bridge out. The bridge has since been mended, so you don't have to come this way anymore. So a lot of people don't come this way at all. I haven't been this way in a long time. Okay, let's check the jail real quick. I think those are whalers, those ships with a big thing on the back, because I think that's meant to allow them to lift a whale up into their hold. Because I can't figure out how he... Oh, there's another coyote, I think. Yeah. See, that's a nice bag. Good looking. Oh, let's see. Cold freezing environment of the Arctica. We don't have that one. Let's see if I can fit it in. I've been collecting these books. I've got 3 of them at home. One's a diary. One tells about an accident that happened in teleportation. They all tell about the lore of Deer Isle. So I've been trying to find time to sit down and read them all, so you can kind of get a feel for what the whole thing's all about. Okay, nothing. Nothing from nothing is nothing. Okay, that's a weird noise. You can go down and check that one. I don't really want to. Usually the ones that are red just have everyday average stuff. I already found a fish hook. That's cool. Now how do I get out of here? Ah, there we go. On OGT's server, the Hard Home series, if you haven't ever played one of his, just really tough servers. And what he had on here were invisible rampagers. I forget what they were called. Berserkers, that was it. And they would, they made a slight noise, but you could only see them. Oh, there we go. I want one of those. I've got one. I think I've got room on my NVG thing for another filter. I do. There we go. Because I've already got one on my mask, but you want at least one extra. Anytime you have to go in anywhere NVG-esque, you don't want to be going in there with just one filter, because they don't last that long, especially if they're damaged or worn. They last a lot less time than you might think. And then there you are, sucking fumes. Anyway, as I was saying, if you get a chance to play a Hard Home server, He typically has some very hard stuff to deal with on his servers. And, oh dear. There goes another crash. North of me, in the direction I want to go. Now they're good for stuff, but they're hard to deal with solo, for me anyway. Some people are super good at it, you know. I'm not. I will own that. Not super good at shooting down a bunch of very highly armored and... oh, I've already brought 2 pairs of those home. I'm wearing a pair right now. The tactical goggles, they're really nice. Anyway, so definitely give OGT servers. Hard Home is the name of his server brand, and he does a real nice job. There's a Keter. I think that's 380s. Yeah, that's just a 380 light submachine gun. Oh, there we go. There's a health pouch, multi-effect. Okay. That's good because we have just used up about 3/4 of our bandage. Yeah, we can drop that. Now I have to remember to put that back on my gosh darn hotbar. That's what happened to me earlier. Now I could make another blood bag if I wanted to. There we go. I've already collected a bunch of the blood test kits for, like, if you get killed, then you don't know what blood type you are. So I think we got 4 or 5 of them at home. I don't think I need to bring that one, but yeah, if I got the space, I'll take it. And then later on, I can always jettison it if we need it. Mainly what I need now is sewing kits. So I need to go into regular places. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh yeah, that was the thing that was out here. Usually there's only one thing. So if you found something, oh, in this case there are 2. Carabiner scope. I already picked one of those up for the gentleman in our group who is using the carabiner, and put that in his box at home. We'll each have our own tent or box. In his case, he's got a sea chest, and he's got a Land Rover. Not a Toyota. What am I thinking? All right, so now we want to go down to Mountainville and get to that water. So we'll go over the bridge, down that road, and then cut across the fields. We have to go across there because that's a river, I believe. I don't think it's fresh water, but in any case, we do want to get out of here. We don't want to stand still here for too long. So we want to check regular houses as well because we're looking for sewing kits and duct tape. I do have a partial duct tape on me, but it's not a full. And I now only have 1/4 of a sewing kit on me. I do have a little bit of a leather sewing kit on me. I think it's 3/4. So that's good. But, oh dear. God damn it. Die already. We're starting to get real low on water. I've already got 2 of those. Are they all unused? That one's partially used. Let's swap that out. I don't have room to take another one, I don't think. Yeah, I've got... Oh, what happened? I swapped it back. Oh, that's funny. It flip-flopped on me. Yeah, see, this is still pristine, but the gun is worn, and I've already had to fix it once, so... Alrighty. Definitely looking for sewing kits and duct tape. Like I said, I gave away most of what I had, and now I had 3 sewing kits on me at one time, but I've used them because I keep fighting Zeds, and I'm not very good at it. So I keep getting my clothing beat up. Don't need food, but those kits I could use. Sewing kits, leather sewing kit would be primo because that is super rare on here. Some people seem to find them without too much trouble, but I have trouble finding them. I don't think I'm going the right places. Okay, now, which way do we want to go? We want to go to the right. That's the only case where if you have one fence within a guardrail, you can climb over both. If it's a wooden fence, you can't do it. It won't let you climb over. But if it's one of those cement ones, you can. Okay, well we've collected quite a bit of 9x19. I don't need it. Yeah, we'll just buff that up to a full stack and leave it at that. I don't need it. Everybody in our group has NVGs now because we've been bossing big time. Looking for stuff. Always looking for batteries, even though I have so many. We're always short on batteries. With as many people in the group and as many people as have NVGs, you just cook through the batteries pretty quickly. Is there something sitting there? There was. Sunglasses, okay. The tactical goggles will reduce glare as well, so you don't really need those goggles. This is a really interesting backpack. You have very specific slots. It will not accept anything except what it names, so it's a little limiting, but it is kind of cool. I was trying to get one of everything when I wore that last time, but it's kind of hard because you can't find some of the stuff. So I found 3, but then I gave it up for a better backpack, so. Okay, now you gotta keep your eye on your boots. Yeah, I'm already damaged. I've come so far. And I put the leather sewing kit in here. I think I only have one, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I don't want to give up these boots because they are mountain tacticals. Mountain military tacticals. How do they put it? Military mountain tacticals. And so what that does is these are the only ones that allow you to run up and down hills. You're not at all constrained. Yeah, we gotta get over the bridge. And we can go look in these houses for sewing kits. There's also a garage there. That might be a good place to look. I really can't tell you where you find them because it doesn't seem very consistent. So this is back to starter kind of stuff. So around in an area like this might be a good place to find them because they tend to be more generous with the spawning areas. Gloves, hats. Yeah, we need to find the water. So that's what we'll look for. I'm gonna go look in those. This might be a place you can find one. Or leather sewing kit. Nice pair of boots. Yeah, I left my spare boots at home. They took up too much room. Thinking I find plenty of boots. If I have to, I'll trade them out. And that's what I did. Actually, I might still have them on me now that I think about it. Huh. I don't think so. I think I left them at home. Because I think I found the the new kind close to home, and then I went back home and dropped everything off, but I'm not sure. Okay, I checked there, I checked there. I haven't checked here. I don't think. I don't need an MK. I usually like an MK, but I have long since dropped all the 22s. Okay, check these guys. Got some more shotgun shells. I'm not going to pick them up. Somebody else might need them, and I don't want to be hogging stuff we don't even need. There's a hat. So I think it's a pretty good distribution of stuffs that I'm finding. You know, I mean, there's stuff regularly. You don't go forever without finding anything. And whether it's useful to you or not is a whole other thing, but that's not their responsibility. Okay, let's see. Now I want to go this way. Yep. It would be a lot faster to bring out. We have a couple of extra cars, and I could bring a car. But I find it super stressful to drive in DayZ because I have sometimes got a little bit variable ping. But the other thing is that you don't really get a chance to explore much. And if there are AI on and they're on a road, they will shoot the daylights out of you, and they aim immediately for your radiator and gas tank. And or disable your car. So then you're out a car. Now this is, I don't know what that is up there. I've never been up there. But we're not going up there. Not this time around. Oscar, you scared me. Yeah. He started scratching. And sometimes there have been like weird noises in the game, you know, where I thought that we're in the game and I'm like freaking out thinking I'm hearing AI. And it turns out that he's over behind me scratching. Okay. That's an Oscar noise, not an AI noise. Don't think I ever find anything in that building. Nothing useful anyway. I was wrong. Find me a Brian. That's the color of Brian I've been looking for mags. Oh, you know what else I gotta do? While I'm standing here doing nothing? Is refill my mag on my pistol. Yeah, I found her a dark brown one. Okay, let's swap that out. Okay, that is pristine. Oh, that's damaged. Let's fix that since... Shoot, I wish I'd noticed that when we had those extra gun kit floating around. I like the way they changed the animation for fixing stuff. It's like you're rubbing it with a... Let's check everything while I'm at it. Yep, everything's good. And you ask yourself, why does she carry so many guns? Well, because I like to try them out and see how they fire. And I like to be sure that I don't have to reload something on the fly. I can just swap out to a different gun if I get in a bad situation. It's quicker to swap to a different gun. And not all of them are suppressed. So I worry that, oh, there's a, actually I'm going to go there. Now this is the area where it was, the bridge was broken before. But it's fixed now, so you can actually go straight across there. Oh, vitamins, that's cool. It's kind of along the lines of what we're looking for. Come on, sewing kit. Duct tape is handy too. We are not picky. Anything that will let us fix our clothes. Yeah, we gotta get to that water. We're starting to get pretty parched. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of the water that I do have remaining. We got about half. I think I have one more bottle of water on me. Okay, I didn't find anything there. I have found them on these things. Not today, but... oh, I thought I heard one. Some up on top of there. That was just vitamins, I think. Okay. These tend to have nothing. I don't think I've ever stopped in this place before. I usually just drive on through. Oh, there we go. That's handy for someone who's thirsty. Now we should be fairly close to the fountain too. I gotta look at the map real quick. Well, we gotta get down here to Mountainville. Okay, so we'll go down past this pub. So we gotta get out and to the left. There's a pub over here. Now I don't think I've ever... somewhere over in here there is a pub. Ah, ahead of us. Now, these might be fruit trees. Ah, yes. Dried pear. Dried pear. I've got a lot of dried pears. What I'd like is a nice big juicy one. I don't know if these are all pears. I don't think so. The ones with gray bark might be. Nope. Just that one. Yeah, I've got a whole bag full of dried pears. Like a big juicy one. I think I saw a battery. Yes, I did. Alright, so Mr. Black Bear. Not that black bear. This black bear. There we go. These bears are so cute. They have little bright red eyes. They look like they have evil intent. They're stag bears from the stag organization. They're always trying to kill us. I don't think I've gotten sewing kits in here before. Oh yeah, I have. In that that thing I found sewing kits before. Not today though. Okay. There's a pistol in there. Could always be inside of a car, I suppose. I have found sewing kits in cars and on top of cars. Ah, yeah, we'll take those. Thank you. Dear old map, we don't need that because we have a built-in map now. Alright, now we're headed right down here to the right. I can skip on down through the fields. Yeah, I don't know if any of these are fruit trees or not. Not that big a deal. I have plenty of food on me. Now here we are, almost night again. Yeah, the days don't last that long on here. But it was that the night seemed inordinately long, and so some of us kind of voiced a little bit of concern about that, and it did shorten them. So that's very much appreciated. Oh, That water down there? I don't think so. Okay, there's some kind of a building here. I don't recognize that building type. He deked me. Uh-oh. We got AI. I want that. Go out through the field. We don't need to fight those guys. I don't know what they're doing there. Don't know. Now you can find mushrooms around the hay bales. Thought I heard one running behind me. Okay, I want to go to my left. Get along. Yeah, if you look around the hay bales, especially when it's raining or directly after the rain, sometimes there are mushrooms. I've already mentioned that a few times on my streams, but they're super handy kinds of food. Getting chilly. What's that? Oh, it's a baguette. Don't mind if I do. don't know why, but the bread gives you a lot of moisture. So that's cool. That'll tide me over until we can get to the... We're going in the right direction. Not sure why AI was up there. That might have actually been a player, because there are a couple of players on now. Oh shit, I went and got up on there. I don't need those. Whew, got back up, okay. Don't need a knife. Thank you though. That's a really odd place for AI to be located. Alright, we're creeping up the shore, and that's where the well is. And I have not actually spent much time in Mountainville in a long time. We went there a while back on another server because we had a boat. And we were kind of looking for a gas station, and I believe it has a gas station. Nope, it does not. Uh-oh. Okay, time to take down vitamins. They're cold. I gotta get in somewhere warm. Get to Mountainville and find a little place to build a warm little spot. There's a house there. That might be a good one. They have the big fireplace. Don't need to mind 9x19s. Let's make a good place to dry off, I think. Okay, let's go out and grab some wood. That should be enough. Come on. Okay. Okay, now I've got one of these. It might be damp. Nope. Sweet. And our matches are buried 3 layers in, so they will not be wet. Ah, there's duct tape. That's where it is. So it's in our dry sack. That makes sense. There's our extra pair of pants. Oh shit. Wouldn't you know it? Should be able to get dry here. I don't know if they're smart enough to look for fire. The temperature's going up, but I'm not getting... Probably because I'm still wet. I wonder if that guy has followed me all that way. They have followed me before. I don't know if they're smart enough to aim in that window or not. I think probably are. Yeah, with the rain I can't hear. I'm gonna stop sneezing though. I'm not sick anymore, so I think I'm okay. It'll take a little while for my clothes to dry out though. I have to get a little closer to the fire. Not sure, but I can't tell. Can't hear a darn thing with a storm going on. I think I'm hearing footsteps, but I can't tell if it's the fire crackling. Or actual footsteps. The AI looks so much like real people that you'll be second guessing whether you're looking at another player or an AI, and that's almost cost me my life one time at least because I couldn't tell. I thought it was another player who had just run up on me. I knew there was somebody else on the server. And I know there's somebody on here now. Fat Boy. I think that might be Fatty the Great, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're smart enough to look at smoke, and I don't know if you can see the smoke in the rain. Doesn't seem to be giving off much light. But in any case, I did want to stay until I was all the way dry, but it isn't going to matter because as soon as we step outside, we're going to get soaked again. The more important thing is that I'm done being sick. I'm not sneezing anymore. Oops. I'm getting red chain of death there every so often. And I need to get to that fountain. We're not far from it. That might be where they are. Glue stick in the the police department. Because I have seen that they do tend to land and be near the police department. I don't know how patient they are either. I don't think they're that patient. I think they just burst in and try to kill you. And they will walk right up on you and stun lock you. So Probably a good idea to switch to automatic on this one. Full auto. So I can let them have it with a stream of bullets instead of one at a time. If he comes through that door. Okay, what's still wet? Probably my shoes. Nope, they're okay. But I am still got the wet symbol. Okay, my pants are wet. My backpack is. My mask is. And I'm definitely not going to use this opportunity to there's plenty of light, I think, for them to see. I wonder if they're smart enough to know that's a player. Probably. Now that, I believe, was something getting gassed. What gets gassed in this area? I just heard another gunshot. That was a little farther away. There are two factions of these AI guys. East and west, and they fight each other. They fight Zeds. So if there's a heli crash, they will go and kill all the heli guys, which is kind of handy. I don't know that they take stuff off the heli. I don't think so. But they might damage it. Okay, we're still wet. If I want to get truly dry, I have to take this stuff off, I think, that's still wet. Put it by the fire. Neither of those things do I care if I have to leave them behind. The pants are just damp now. Those things are wet. Hopefully this will dry them off much quicker. Pants are just damp, so they should dry off just standing here. Yeah, everything's dry now that I have on. Yeah, those have gone to damp. Be ready to go pretty soon here. We haven't gotten any buff from this fire, which is interesting. Not sure why. Warn. Everything's still looking good. Still damp. I don't know if they would stake you out. I think they would just walk right in and try to kill you. Okay, that just still damp. Jeez, taking forever. This was a pretty hot fire too, so that surprises me. Okay, so I've got at least 2 canteens that are empty. There we go. And I think it stopped raining. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get up, get out of here. No idea where those guys went. I do this all the time. Hate those doors. Yeah, this is like beginner clothing. Freshy stuff. Flag. Super helpful if you're trying to create a base. Okay, we got some more tetracycline. We don't need any of that. Okay, so it's up to our left. Son of a bitch. They're right over in there somewhere. Switching to a gun that we have, it's a little bit more powerful. Okay, it's on full auto too. You guys have to help me look for him. We should be right on top of the water. God damn it. Now I can't tell where they are. Definitely an AI. I think there might be only one of them. Here he comes. Fighting off the Zeds. Still got some bullets. That guy has tracked me I don't know how far. Definitely walking around out there. He went to the right and he's gone to the left, so he knows where I am. I don't know if they have VGs or not. Creeping up from the right. Got another set on him. There went the set. What's that, a shotgun? Sometimes they have pioneers, sometimes they have shotguns, sometimes they have bisons. Sometimes they have Augs. Just went on the left-hand side. Don't know what he's playing at. Oh no. Oh no. Another crash. Oh, damn. There'll be more of them. I think he's hiding in the garage to my left, waiting for me to come out. Did he hit me? Well, if he did, he didn't damage me. Maybe I'll bugger off and go to the heli crash. I do have a grenade on me, but I have more luck blowing myself up than other things with the grenades. Trying to hear. I think he's just to my left. They don't usually leave. Let's put it that way. Trying to lure him in. Gotta kill him, because I can't get water with him hovering around me. Can't see him. Sneak around. So he knew where we were when we had our fire. And I did hear somebody sneaking around. Thought so. I don't need the water that badly, but this is starting to piss me off that this guy's followed me all this way. As soon as I bend down to grab water, he's going to be there. You can bet on it. Wonder if I could throw a flashbang at him. I think he's in the garage. Oh, he's gone around behind me. I can't tell where he's firing from. He's flanked me, but I don't know where he is. It's either behind me. Can't hear him though. I'd like to have a place that I could see him from, you know? God damn. He's close. I still can't see him. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's a Z. I can't see him. This is what always happens. They know where I am, and I don't know where they are, and I can't see them. I don't like this setup where there's two ways they can get at me. So far, the only thing that saved me is he's a lousy shot. But if he runs out of shots, out of bullets, he'll still come after me. He'll try to stun lock me. And I'm not in a real good position for that because he can come through that door. And I won't have time to shoot him very much before he... Let's see, how many houses are there here beside me? You'd think if that Zed, if he were around, that Zed over there would alarm and show me where, but doesn't seem to be how it works. I want to get the flock out of here, but I don't need that water that badly. I think I can hear him to my left, but I'm not sure. If I go out across that field, I'll be chased by a Zed and him. I don't want to go near the police office because that I could have more of them there. Worst problem is I just can't see them. Until they're right on top of me, I don't see them. Okay, let's go down this way. See? They're right on me. And I don't know where. If I can get him to shoot enough bullets. He'll run out. I think he's run out now. Or he'd still be shooting at me. I need a place where I can hide in there. But then he just waits for me to come out. He's not charging me. But he won't leave me alone. He'll keep coming. Not sure how you get rid of them. I just don't have the visual acuity to see them. They always know exactly where I am. Little bastards. Okay, now I'm down here. I don't want to be down here. I want to go to the right. Okay, let's just stay quiet and sneak along here. He doesn't know exactly where I'm going, I hope. Although he seems to be following me pretty effectively. I'd like to kill him, but I never see him. Largely because I'm running away when he's shooting at me, but I'm not where I want to go yet. I don't want to die here. Good chance that I will. Okay, we got some Quonsets over there. Gonna need more milli. I don't want to get wet. I have to go over the bridge. I did see a milli over there. Okay. Try to take those if I can. There we go. Trying to get somewhere where he has to go through a bunch of Zeds. I found a little milli over here. I didn't know there was a milli here. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I'll be able to see her or not. That's probably a dumb move. I don't know if he'll follow me or not, but I have in the past. Okay, what have we got here? Got tents and Quonsets. Okay. Well, we never stopped. Oh, that's an interesting one. That's epoxy antidote. Okay. We want that. Definitely want that. Where can we put it? There we go. Definitely want that. A Keter. I think that's 9x19s, isn't it? No, Keters are 380s, I believe. That we would want. Probably be really foolish to be doing this right here. And I know somebody's on my tail. I want those bullets. Yeah, I think those are something that we can use. Let's switch this back to semi-auto. I'm gonna rip out a whole mag full on some poor unsuspecting guy who doesn't give me anything in response. Okay, back to the Quonsets then. Oh, there's Medi too. Can't get through there. I'm not aware of this milli here. Ooh, yeah. Please. Thank you. Let's see. Yes. Excellent. This is exactly why we came on this road. Let's see. Oh, there's a bison mag. What is that? A gear stand. How big is it? Oh, way too big. I think that's one of those ones that you put an outfit on. That's marginally useful. Okay. Yeah. Do I want to reload right now? How many have I got on here? I've got 27. Yeah, we'll reload this one, because this one is also suppressed. Deal with that later. Oh yeah. Same piece. That one still has room. Yes, please. Definitely want all those we can get. Those are the hardest for us to find. So many people use them. Mask. That has 2 545s. Okay. Thank you. smoker. Those are the same pants that I have on, the tactical ones. Oh, there's some 45s. We also have a FX45. That's our pistol. So we can always use those. Nothing on there. There's another one of those. I'll take that too. The pox was a good find. I have one other. Probably do want to take that if we can. I'll get rid of a pear, a dried up old pear for some more bandages. Sweet. I don't need that. Don't need that. Do we have room in the bear? No. He's got bread in him. No room in there either, but we'll make room. There we go. I'm gonna just eat that. 'Cause we do need to eat something. Not the most advisable place to sit and eat, but shouldn't take too long. Okay. We didn't find any NBCs here. I'm not going to take anything more from there. Oh, we did find an NBC. We've got a hat, and they are tiny. They only take up one space. So let's eat a tomato. And take that hood. I think I already have a hood on my... yeah, I do. Wish we could find a piece that I don't already have, but I'm trying to get enough. I'll just leave that dried pear there. It's not going to harm us. We have plenty of food. Don't need that. Okay, I think that's it. Well, that was cool. I didn't expect that. Alright, so we're going to go across the river. I think we've been everywhere in this milli. I can't use those, but Captain does. I don't know what I can throw out. I don't have any paper on me now. Do we still have any room in there? Yeah. That guy's probably catching up to me. Black stab vest. I would have loved that a little while ago. I don't know if I lost that guy or not. Oh, I've got one of those. I don't know why it's making me pick everything up twice. Let's get out of here. Back over there. I don't know if I ditched him or not. I'm on the wrong side of the river. It depends on how you look at it. I'm actually on the right side of the river. Okay. If he ran out of ammo, he might de-aggro and leave me alone. But they have run up on me and tried to punch me to death many times, so I don't know. To be honest, I think I might have left him behind, but the minute you stand still long enough, you're going to find out you didn't. Now, up here at the bridge, there's a bear spawn, or near it. I don't want to go left, do I? Actually, yeah, I kind of do. I don't want to go through the heart of Waldoboro, that's for sure. So let's skirt around it this way. There's going to be a boatload of Zeds in Waldoboro. Now, if you're in a car, it is easier on the Z front because you just outrun them or run them over. It does not appear to cause damage to the car. When you're solo and running, they present a bit more of a problem. Okay, now the cop shop will be up here on the left. There are more. Yeah, Waldoboro has always got AI in it. When you're the only one on the server, or one of maybe 2 people on the server, you are constantly getting things dropped on you. Whether it be heli crashes or it's really hard to stay out of the fray. I almost got a BOGO on that one. Their heads were perfectly lined up. Okay, so where's the police shop from here? We're very close. Yeah, it's on the left. We're having a little chain of death here. We might get disconnected. I'll stay in here until it goes away. There we go. Okay, now. I have been here before where there was AI in the police department, so don't be surprised. Ah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we need that badly. Where can we put it? Not in there. Okay. I don't think it'll go in here either. Nope. How about in here? Nope. Oh yeah. Yeah, it will. Sweet. We needed that badly. Black bag has a sewing kit. Little black bag. Yeah, I'm not real impressed with these places, to be honest, in terms of what I've been able to find in them. Sometimes, in the past, I found some good stuff, like that right there. There's something good. I don't think there's any room in there now. Out goes that. In comes one I can actually use. Yes, sir. Nope. Don't do that. Yeah. Sorry whoever's using 357s, but you're going to have to find your own. I do have another back box of them, so. Yeah. I'll take 9x39s though. I want to blitz through here real quick and get out, because there's somebody in town shooting, and they will find me. Universal headlight. Those are kind of handy. I don't need one now that I have an NVG, so I'll leave it for somebody else. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me via text. That's what all that boop boop booping is. Okay, up we go. Let's go around. Get out of here as quickly as we can. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. I'm not gonna waste my time climbing up to the roof. Never found anything up there yet. Doesn't mean there won't someday be something there, but I have never found anything there yet. Alright, so we're going to go out to the right. It looks like there's a little milli right up here, too. Interesting. There is indeed. Didn't know this was here either. What is this? Definitely looks milli. Looks like a big empty milli. The heck is this place? Smoke bomb. That's a gas mask that does not take the filters. I don't trust those. They don't last very long. What do you suppose this place is? A place that's going to be something someday? The 2 green towers. I don't know how advisable it is to try and climb these. Probably very not. Not since I'm being pursued. Or think I might be. Yeah, somebody's really trying to get a hold of me. So I'm going to go find somewhere safe and hunker down for a minute. First I'm going to check this other tower since I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. Might as well check. Patrol jacket. Yep, nothing good. out of here while we can. It was interesting, but what the heck do you suppose that's for? I think he's got something planned that he hasn't quite implemented yet. Or he was going to put something there and just never got around to it. Okay. We can go in there, or we can go... Let's continue on a bit. Some kind of John's unending fences. And I can't find a hole under it, so I'm gonna have to go around. Sometimes these little noises that the shrubs make now sound like bullet snaps. Not really a good sound. Now see, this is a trap. Huh. Interesting. I go all the way around. Holy mackerel. This whole place is fenced. I don't like these kind of buildings for hiding in, because there's too many ways in and out, but there's also, I don't know if you guys knew this, there's a very good hiding place up here on the top. Not that easy to hit you up here. Good place to hide for a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, we're here. We want to go up and around to up here. So we can just climb down off of here and run up north and go around that edge. I think that's a little lake. Find another sewing kit if we can. Nope. Lots of freshy stuff. Oh. And we have a... Do we have one spot left somewhere? Yes, there we go. Never give up one of those if we can find it. I think that's a fruit tree. Yeah, I think we want to go a little bit more straight up the hill. still didn't get our water. Son of a gun. I don't want to go down into Waldoboro for water, but we're pretty close. There's water up here. Yeah, I think that's going to be safer. Waldoboro is a cesspool. And this area down in here is pretty dangerous. So yeah, I think we'll... I do want to see if this is a little lake up here, because this might be a good place to fish in it someday. Nope, it's a baseball field. Oh, well that is, not that. Okay, so let's go up this way. Look at these cliffs, isn't that cool? It's a great place to hide a little cave. Oh man, just block that off. John! Ah, it's annoying. I could jump over it, but I'd have to try to grab my bag from the other side, and that just seems dicey, because the other side is lower than this side. Let's hope that fence doesn't go all the way around over here, too. It looks like it might. Yep. Forcing you back into town. Got through. Alright, now where am I? I'm here. I want to go up that way. I do want to see if that's a lake. What is this? Is that a swimming pool? Oh, it's a cliff. Well, no, it's over here. What's back here? I think it's a cliff face. Yeah. It's the cliffs. It's the rocks. Alright. It's an interesting little cul-de-sac. I have never been here before, that's for sure. I don't need those. Or that. Or that. There's a gator tractor tire there. So one assumes there might be a tractor around here somewhere. That'd be cool. There are drivable tractors in the game, so I'm curious as to what they look like and what they drive like. Some gloves. There we go. A full duct tape. I'd be okay if I wasn't carrying this craftable gun rack, but I want to see what it looks like. Okay. Do we have room for some duct tape? That's got duct tape in it already. We do indeed have room for duct tape in there. Actually, I have room for this as well. And this. So now we can not have to put so much stuff. We'll have more room for grabbing stuff. Okay. We don't need those. Don't need those. So that takes care of that. Gives us a little bit more room to maneuver. Definitely need more water though, guys. I really need more water. I think I've got another water bottle somewhere. Yeah, I think this one. But I definitely want to chlorinate it. I do have chlorine in here somewhere. Shoot, where? Is it in the bear? Yeah. Because I picked this up off of a... Like I found it in a Livonia tower and I don't want to take any chances on it being... I don't know how much these carry. That's a good amount of water. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that should take out all my thirst. There, now I gotta fill that one up too. I think I might have one more that I'm carrying on me inside of something else. But that's it for the water, otherwise. Let's take a quick peek. Okay, that one has duct tape in it too, so that's got lots of dried food. Oh, okay, we got a can of baguettes in there. I can put that in there too. No more water though. I don't believe. Nope. Nope, but we do have a can of beans, so we've got two things that will give us water. Needn't panic. But where is the closest water? I think it's up here at the past the racetrack. There is one at the racetrack. There. Where I want to go is up here to Bayville and this milli that's up here. It tends to be kind of full of stags, so we have to be real careful. But we can get water there at the... Yeah, let's go there. So get out of here. Okay. I go north. Can we get around here? Somehow doubt it. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. I want to get north of this whole community. Yeah, and back to the road. There is a building up here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. Barn. I'm gonna skip it. I don't have good luck with those barns. I do on occasion have luck with these. I have found leather sewing kits in these things. Don't think think I've ever found one in a barn. The Bundy's helmet. Okay, now we want to go to our left and uphill, but I don't know if we can get over these rocks. Yeah, we can. Well, this is cool. I haven't been up here before. On foot, for sure. I've been back to one of these sets of buildings in a car. Oh, there's his head, right out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, need a delayed reaction. Somewhere up in here. Don't see him. I frequently lose them in the grass. I don't know how high up the hill he was. I wasn't paying that close of attention. Ah, there he is. Okay, now got 2 more buildings up here. Boy, this is sure pretty, isn't it? Look at that. There's a mountain. That gun sway does me in. Should do is stop somewhere and refill all my mags. Stone rock. A barn, a warehouse. I usually find only one thing in these places. Oh, flippers. That seems an odd thing to find here. Seeing as how we're like, I guess we're pretty close to water. Okay. Alright, now I can get over this fence by climbing up on here. Possibly. Nope. I'm too fat. Interesting. That fence is going to block him no matter what. You can't get out that way. So I have to go find a gate. Okay. No big deal. I hardly ever find anything in these red barns. Except a lot of Zeds. Oh, there's a radiator. Ah! Might be something up top, but I'm not going to look for it. Okay, now where are we? Go that way. Back to the road. Okay, now, next thing we come to will be the police department. A police department, I don't know which kind. I think what we're going to do, we're going to go over here and hide in a tree for a minute. And we're going to check all of our clothing, make sure we're all, there we go. Okay, now we had a, not that one. Sew up our clothes, make sure we're in good nick. And you wouldn't think you'd have to do this, except that if you let it go too long, it gets damaged. It goes from worn to damaged to badly damaged and then ruined. And it can go to ruined really quick. If you get beat up by a bunch of Zeds, or say you get in a fight with a stag. Stag you cannot punch to death. I mean, you can, but it takes a lot of effort. And if you get into a punching match with them, you're likely going to get the crap beat out of you and your clothing ruined. I have really nice clothing that I've taken a lot of effort to find. I do not wish to lose it. Alright, now the police office is on the other side of the road. Okay, it's going to be that one right over there, I think. We have not had good luck finding things in police departments, and this one, I think in particular, is pretty blah, if I recall correctly. Well, let's check these guys. I'm kind of running out of room. On my way to a big milli, where I hope to pick up more stuff. It sounds silly, but I do have some stuff. Oh, see, now I looked forever for one of those, and now there's a second one. I do have a stove, so I can cook up my own food or heat myself up if I'm cold, without having to start a fire. Actually, I wish I'd thought of that the other little while when I made that fire. Alright, let's look around here real quick. We just dive through here at light speed. Given how many have we been through already today? 2 or 3, and we have not found very much that was worth the effort or the time to stop. But if we find some 380s, or we find some 5.56, then it's worth it. I have one of those already. That is a nice find. I had to find they have the stove itself and the large canister in close proximity. That's nice. Aha! 5.56. Alright, I'm going to stop maligning the police stations. And a toilet there. Get bullets in the toilet. It's always possible. You really have to keep your eyes peeled because stuff just shows up in the weirdest places. Came. Let's get out of here. This is not a place to do our mags. Find someplace a little safer. It's almost dark again. Okay, now we want to go to the right. We want to go diagonally to the right. So I want to go up to the, it's a little bit bright for now, but I want to go up to there, and I'm hoping I can get there without getting a lot of attention on me. I know I've mentioned this before, but if you want to preserve your boots, don't run on roads any more than you have to. Oh shit. Now it isn't easy getting onto the track. The racetrack is shit. I'm not sure why the scope on that is so hard to see through with your NVGs on. What we're headed toward is that antenna. So I'm just going to use the FX45 for now. That's where the water is. And I'd be willing to bet there's milli there too. Yep, probably. But it's not easy getting into this track, as I was saying. Okay. We're on the approach drive. Yeah, because it's barbed wire all the way around. So we'll have to find a hole. Which is not easy. There's one. Then we have to get across the other side. Oops, let's go around. Where the water is up here. I haven't been up here to find the water. Let's see. Okay, it should be in front of me. The right corner. I can't tell if it's within the wall or outside of the wall. Anybody see it? Oh, it's underneath there. Oh, it's like the one at Camp Wolf. Oh, jeez. It's right out in the middle. Get a good drink of water here. That'll keep us for quite a while. I think we're getting yellow water all the time because we're constantly moving at the run. Okay. Now let's see, we got another... There we go. Put that away. And I've got one more. There, now we have plenty of water. Let's heat this up. I can think of safer places to eat, but this place is always like such a crapshoot on whether you're gonna find anything or not. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. Trying to make sure all the doors are... I don't think I've ever found anything in there, but I have found stuff in here before. Just lay it on these places and then we go up. Very sparse though, very sparse in these areas. If you find anything at all, I don't think you can get through there. I'm not really sure that these buildings are worth it because I mean, like I said, I've searched a bunch of these and you just don't find that much stuff. And then one time you find something really good and then you feel like, oh, I better check them all. But I would say 9 times out of 10 there's nothing in this building. And it's a complicated building to get into and out of. Yeah, see nothing at all. Nothing. All that work. Once in a while, something out here. Oh, gee, a torch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's a restart. Ha! Weird timing. Standing up there in full view. Okay. Be right with you then. Just one moment.